Good morning. It's December 12th, 2017. I am going to make Grandma's famous Italian cookies that was passed down from my grandmother to my mom and now to me. And I wanted to make a video of this so we always have it in our hearts. So I'm going to go over the ingredients. So what we have are flour, all-purpose flour, non-rising flour. We're going to take 8 cups of flour. Then we have 1.5 cups of sugar. And then we need a quarter teaspoon of salt. We also need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. We also need 2 sticks of margarine. I'm using Parquet. And we then need 6 eggs. Of course, we're using pasteurized organic eggs. And also, we are going to use vanilla extract. I use 2 ounces, the full bottle. This is a 2-ounce bottle, so I use the whole bottle. Been using it for years. Everybody seems to like it, or they're lying to me. So we're going to do all these ingredients, and also you need a half a cup of milk, or as needed when we start mixing everything. If we need a little bit more milk, we'll add some milk, but a half a cup of milk. And that is it. So we're going to start putting everything together. So I already put, so this is the 8 cups of flour is what we're going to use, and we're going to set the rest aside for later on when we start rolling everything out. So now we're going to use 1.5 cups of sugar. So, alright, so 1.5 cups of sugar. Alright, there's a cup. And then there's a half a cup. Alright. Then we need a quarter teaspoon of salt. Alright, quarter teaspoon of salt. Then we need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Alright. Teaspoons. 4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Alright. Then we need 6 eggs. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 eggs. Alright. Then we also need 2 sticks of butter. So what we're going to do is we are going to just cut them up and so they blend better. And we let them at room temperature so they soften up a little bit. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, just one stick. And here's the other stick. And this is margarine for baking. Alright. There's 2 sticks. Now we need the bottle of vanilla extract. I use 2 fluid ounces. The original recipe called for anisette. I didn't like it. Somehow, somewhere down the line, it got changed to vanilla extract. And that's what I used. And then I started using, it went from 1 ounce to 2 ounces. And that's what I use now. 2 ounces. All right. And now it says a half a cup of milk or as needed. So get some milk. We'll go ahead and add the milk now. Let's see. All right. If I can find my half a cup. All right, there we go. So now, let me put these back in the refrigerator. Of course, we don't want the eggs or the milk to spoil. All right, so now we're going to put it in our machine here. Alright, that's plugged in. So, it might be this one. Sorry, I should have had this in already. And this one's going to go in like this. Alright, now we are locked in position. And there we go. So now we're just going to get it all mixed, and then we have to let it set for 4 hours to let it rise or whatever it's got to do. It's going to do, but I need 4 hours. And then we'll come back. We'll knead it. Grandma always said make sure that I knead it. Johnny, you got to knead it. And that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to start rolling and making. So as of right now, that's the recipe, putting it in. We're going to get it all mixed up. And then we're going to let it set for 4 hours and come back and we'll go from there. We'll redo the video. So right now I'm just going to kind of let this thing do its thing and go from there. You have a Merry Christmas.